What's good, YouTube? JDaisy here with the JDaisy Gaming Channel. Here taking a second look at Elite Dangerous. I did my first look at it about a week ago, and since then I've been putting a little time into it, putting a little energy into it. I've on a slightly higher tier ship, mainly a cargo ship. We do have it fitted with some weapons. So we got a little bit of money in our pockets, and I downloaded a program that allows for voice commands. I'll leave it a link down in the description. It's called Voice Attack. It's a free 21-day trial, and then this isn't paid sponsorship or anything, but I think it's a really good program. It really helps me, so I can do things like this. Bring up flight computer, and then we see our, and you just program in your own voice, and so we have a mission here to deliver some goods. I just want to make sure that they're on board. Okay, so we have that. We're going to prepare for launch. So it's a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a cruise to get there, but that should be all right. Prepare for launch. So let's see here. Like I said, we do have outfitted with some weapons, but not enough to really defend ourselves, more enough to kind of hold our own. Prepare for launch. Oh, apparently that's not working. Sometimes the voice things don't register, which is alright. It's, you know, you don't expect something to work 100% of the time.
Engines engaged.
Landing gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
So yeah, I mean, the game's alright. I mean, it's nothing, it's a good time waster, I guess, is my feel for it. There's a whole rich lore, it seems, to the back of it that I just don't know and or care putting that much time or energy into it, because the game's slightly older. I'm sure there's people out there that know it. My biggest gripe with it, which I would be surprised if we can do this entire run without it happening, is douche nozzles who just decide to interdict any ship going through a system. I mean, what is the point of it? I'm new. I'm carrying cargo for a supply run. Like, I'm not carrying anything worth blowing up my entire ship for. And half the time I wonder if they're like NPCs that are sent there to like interdict people, or what the deal is. But man, it is the most annoying thing, because sometimes you have to fly it all the way across a solar system, so you're sitting there and you're just staring at the screen, watching the little numbers go by. Next thing you know, you're being interdicted, and you gotta aim for this little tiny circle that's spinning all around your ship, and you're not even paying attention, really, and it's just annoying. It's like, why, if it's a person, why are you just interdicting any ship that comes through here? You know, why wouldn't you figure out if it's worth your time? And if it's NPCs that are set up to do that, that's really super annoying. And I mean, I'm pretty far out. I'm in kind of the newer person area. I'm not that deep into the system, because it's supposed to be, you know, the closer you get to the middle is where more experienced people should be. So why are people, if they are regular people, sitting out here in the new person space and just blowing up ships for shits and giggles? I mean, it annoys me. I understand the game's been out for a while, and that's normally what douchebags do after they get bored with the game, is they just go kill new people at spawn points. But I think if you do that, you're just, it's pretty low thing to just start blowing newbies or people that aren't worth blowing up. It just seems annoying to me, is what it is. It seems like something that I couldn't ever see myself doing. That's why I don't play as like a fighter class or anything.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, it's nothing I could ever see myself doing it, so maybe I just don't understand the thrill of blowing up random people for no reason whatsoever. But whatever. That's my soapbox for the day.
Engage.
So this should be number 7, so we should only have 6 more jumps to go. What else about this game? I mean, it didn't take me long to get this ship. This ship cost me a little bit of money. I bought a hauler before this for about 100,000, and then this one cost 200,000, so I had to gain I pretty much I gained another 100,000 and went up a class. This one's got two. Well, here, bring up system computer. So we have a cannon, two multi-cannons, and a basic scanner, and we are spinning. No, get out of it. Stop it. That's one of the mechanics I hate about this game, and I mean hate, is that if I bring up any menu, my mouse still controls this stuff. So like when I open up this, no one ever wants, and I start moving my mouth, the whole ship starts moving. It's like I'm not even looking at the screen. But, oh well. It gets my fix done for a space simulator game before No Man's Sky comes out, so I can't argue too much. And I mean, it is visually appealing. I mean, there's a lot of things that I wish were different, but I mean, you can say that about any game. I could just sit here and start rattling off things about other games that I don't like. Does it change whether it's a good or bad game? No. It just means that every game's gonna have. There's never gonna be a perfect game. I mean, if they make one, it'll be 50,000 years in the future when you just plug a USB into the back of your head. I don't think it'll be a USB, Justin. I mean, it'll be far away. There's just things on my map that I don't know what those symbols mean. I don't know what those mean. We're gonna jump out of here. I said jump out of here.
Drive charging.
I would show you my commands that start playing music, but I feel like copyright laws would get on my ass about it, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just say that I can play some Marvin Gaye, Childish Gambino, stuff like that. I can just start with a simple voice command that I love. I'm kind of disappointed. Prepare for launch. I have one that's supposed to just rattle off all the system or ship stuff. I mean, this is kind of the tedious part, is just flying from system to system, but like I said, with people being douche nozzles and just intercepting anyone that, I love that noise, by the way, anyone that comes out of hyperspace in their system, I mean, you kind of got to stay somewhat awake while doing this. I mean, I can't just completely sit here and watch a movie while I jump from point to point. And ever since I got this bigger ship, I have yet to worry about fuel, and I've made some pretty long hauls, but that's just because, you know, the better ship you have, the more fuel you can carry. And I can carry 8 things of cargo, I think, and 8 things of fuel, or 8 slots of fuel. So I mean, this is a pretty big ship. I've definitely seen bigger, but it's bigger than the ship I had during the first look, that's for sure. Which I still have that ship, by the way. I kept that one. Oh, look, see? We already got someone trying to interdict us.
Drive charging.
We're going to jump out of here before he can even try. Come on. I had something like this happen earlier yesterday. I came into a system and was preparing my jump drive, and someone interdicted me. And while we were in the battle for the interdicting, my jump drive kicked in, and I jumped out of there in the middle of his interdiction because I was able to line it up. I mean, I just felt great about that because, if you can't tell, I think that is a stupid game mechanic. I can understand why they have it, how some people could theoretically find it fun, but it is not for me. But then again, neither is just hauling from place to place. I really want No Man's Sky or Star Citizen out where I can actually go out and discover stuff without being so far behind, because this is like I said, this came out in 2014. This is like a 2-year-old game, and it's definitely not No Man's Sky where there's unlimited planets to explore. I haven't really looked at the map or gone to the forums to figure out how much planets have been discovered, but I highly doubt that I could find anything that wasn't discovered and then get to the bajillion light years away that you have to be to claim something as your discovery. Oh shit, get away from the sun. I have learned how to use the little, if we zoom in, nope, this one. That top left one right by where my heat sig is, I found out that is where my hyperspace, or my jump space, or frame shift, whatever the fuck it's called, port is. So that helped me out a lot. I don't know why anyone would ever want to zoom in on the map, though. It's so detailed. It's so useful for three-dimensional space. Should really be like a hologram that pops up. I also hate how when you're in jump space, you can't use any of your screens. Bloop, see? Bloop, 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 bloop. I did figure out how to look around at the cabin that I can't go in. I will say this though, the ship definitely makes me... Oh, we're here. Reminisce for my... my freelancer in Star Citizen that I can't wait to get. Mark our point. Turn this big bitch around. There it is. This is the fun part. Not just sitting here staring at this one dot, not being able to jump towards it, waiting for someone to interdict you as you prepare to slow down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So is this guy gonna interdict me? See, that's what I'm talking about. Let's look around the cabin. I would rather be sitting in that seat. It would make me feel more comfortable. But guess what? I can't do that. It's not my freelancer. It's not Star Citizen in any shape, way, or form. But if you watch my first look video, you know that I don't have the highest hope for Star Citizen. It's just, I like being able to sit in the seat I want to sit. Because I'm an American and I'm used to sitting over there. If you're European, maybe you like sitting over here. It's more natural. I mean, it's just what you're growing up. You know, I shouldn't have to explain this, right? Right? It's, you grow up driving on one side of the road, sitting on the opposite feels weird. I don't understand how that. Okay, shutting up now. Do 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 do. Let's do a barrel roll. Barrel roll. That doesn't matter. Let's slow it down. No, let's speed it back up. Ba ba da 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 da. How goes it, computer?
It's all good in the hood, my nigga.
Oh, that made me happy. Yes, I know, somebody's probably going to get all up in a rant because of that, but you know what? It makes me smile. It makes going by the system really slow a lot better when your computer can curse at you. Let's get funky with it. Get funky with it? That's a downfall. There it is. You know, for those long hauls where you gotta entertain yourself. Stop music. We'll see if I get sued for that 12 seconds of Marvin Gaye. Wow, we are busy. All those lights are people, I believe. Is anyone gonna be a douche? Are we all going towards this place? People make me nervous. Why is this not No Man's Sky where I can fly for eternity and never see anyone else? People make me nervous because people are douchebags. I apologize if you're one of these 6 people watching and you're like, well, I'm not a douchebag. Well, I guess you're not because you didn't interdict me for no reason whatsoever. But people make me nervous. Social anxiety or whatever the hell it's called. Don't care. People make me nervous. And then we'll come out of hyperspace. We'll drop down. Alright, let's get a little closer before we drop down speed. So yeah, we didn't get interdicted this run. It's a good run. And drop down speed to request landing. Contacts. No, get out of here. No one wants you.
Docking request granted.
3 sheets to the wind. Yes. Because I'm a nautical fan. And I wanted my ship to be able to understand me. Yeah, that was without touching a button. I accelerated to full speed. We'll get a little closer before we go into manual control. I key mapped so that landing, instead of being full throttle up, full throttle back, I made it so that my side buttons on my mouse are just a little tap forward, a little tap back. There's our landing section. Another game mechanic I wish would fix, not so much for these little stations, but like those big circular ones that I think we left earlier. Or no, we didn't leave one earlier. but they have big circular ones, like an orb, that the only exit out, there's one. And I hate that because it doesn't show up on your map where that door is. So if you come out on the opposite side of that station, you fly around it a couple times. Landing gear down. You fly around that station a couple times. Yeah, you're fine.
Landing gear deployed.
You're fine. What? Oh, this isn't my landing. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize. Where the fuck is my landing pad? See? It needs like... Oh, Jesus! It needs like an indicator of where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Don't just be like, oh, proceed to landing pad 2. Oh, okay, thank God. I know this station like the backside of my fucking hand. And can just find landing pad 2. I saw a landing pad lit up. I assume that was landing pad 2. Okay. There's a landing pad. Is that fucking landing pad 2? We just came this way. Okay. Let's try this again. Throttle down. Coming in a little hot.
Docking
That was
successful.
easy.
Engines disengaged.
See if this guy is gonna make us go to some other system to get paid. Hate when they do that too. Ugh. They're like, oh, good job. We don't have your money, but if you hop over a system, they'll give it. Give cargo. There, see? Just give me my money. Let's see here. Any other good missions? Safe and sound. What's this? I've never seen this one. An unflappable pilot is needed to carry a confidential package for a set period of time. But before delivering it to the location, a contact will provide you later on. The contract will be immediately terminated if the package is lost. This pilot should be able to be aware that other parties have an interest in this materials and may try to take it by force. Well, that might be interesting. I've never done one like that. I've never even seen anything like that. Some good money. Let's see here. A cool-headed pilot is needed. I don't feel like doing that. Anywho, there's my second look at it. My little ranting about things that I don't like. Maybe I'll turn this into a whole series. I don't know. I'm slowly getting burnt out on it. If you don't know my gameplay style, I kind of play a game for a while. I get burnt out. I switch games. I kind of call it ADHD or whatever. I don't care. Oh, here. Outfitting. We can show the ship real quick before I exit out of here so you can have an idea what I am using. It kind of looks like a space shuttle, I guess. I don't like how this takes forever. I understand the mechanics behind it. I get it. I understand. It's just annoying to have to like sit here. There. Deploy our cannon. I do like that, watching that. These come out the same way. They kind of fold in on each other. So this is our top of here. This is our big ship. The cannon up there on the very top. Oh, mouse control. Up here, as you can see. We'll go back to weapons. So we have the cannon that we just showed. We have two turrets underneath. I have point defense on both sides for incoming rockets. That really, I don't get incoming rockets all that much. We really haven't done too much here. Here's one of our cargo. Oh, we only have 6 for cargo racks and 8 for fuel tank. Interesting. I thought it had 6 for 6. I don't know where you can get paint jobs or this dashboard shit. It's annoying. I think you have to buy it online from what I understood, but I don't have it. So yeah, there's our basic ship. So yeah, I think that's where we'll end this second look video. Maybe I'll turn this into a series. Maybe I'll just do a third look because I'm kind of getting burnt out on the whole thing. I guess kind of tedious just flying around or jumping from point to point. Getting interdicted every once in a while and getting shot at before I could jump out of there. Anywho, there's enough soapbox for the day. I've done enough complaining. If you have anything you'd like to add, please leave it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, or any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them down in the box. As always, have a great one.